How are we doing, guys? Back from a little detail. Again, I'm still just chugging through basics. There'll be other stuff coming. But we're going to do a little bit of chop punch. Sudo, Maki, Pandai, Churugi. You want to do the Korean? Didn't take the Korean for the last one either. So if you're doing upper block on the last video, Churugi and Maki. I think I missed it. But yeah, so chop punch or chop reverse punch today. Sudo, Maki, Pandai, Churugi. That. One of the things we need to think about with this, again, it's all centre line stuff and it's all push-pull stuff. And I know I'm rattling on about this because I did it with downward block and upward block, but they all kind of have that similarity between them. Okay, so when we're talking about chop punch, your centre line is really, really important. Okay, centre line for the neck for the chop, okay, and centre line your solar plexus, middle diaphragm here. Okay, for your reverse punch. Okay, and like we say to people, you are applying the technique to someone that is your height. Okay, when you're demonstrating this, when you're graded on this, okay, you're in front of your opponent, whatever, is your height. Okay, so as you step forward and you chop, it is your neck height. Okay, that's where it goes. Okay, then your reverse punch, okay, is your solar plexus height. Okay, it's your diaphragm height. Okay, as you may notice, I am in the sixth sense, so you hear the sirens going probably in the background. Okay, it's noisy. Okay, but people seem to get that bit wrong. Okay, they think that when we say that the chop is higher than the punch, neck, body, they go, oh yes. Yeah, all over the place. Okay. Now I would normally say, oh, it's just kids, but actually it's not. Adults are just as bad when they're learning this. Okay, they fix it quicker, but still, you have to be very aware of how tall you are, how you're standing, and where your middle is. Okay, so when you step and do your chop punch, we'll take that step, and we'll go shoulder. We do like this double fold for the chop, same as downward block. You're just going to have it a little bit higher. Neck, body, centre. Yeah, neck, body. Okay, when we step and change, okay, neck, body. But it's your middle. Okay, it's the middle of those points. Here, neck, but it stops in the centre of you. Yeah, we're not chopping someone's head off. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have a sword in your hand. Okay, there's no reason for this. Okay, side of hand. Okay, that bit. Here, center. Okay, your center at neck height. When you do your punch, okay, middle two knuckles should line up with middle of diaphragm. If we're punching direct from shoulder, which is a bit difficult to demonstrate on the video, but obviously shoulders are here, left and right. If I'm punching from my shoulder, because people pick up, they do what we call it chicken wing. Okay, people go like that and go, huh, buff. Okay, but if we do stuff like that rather than actually punching from our rib, as we should, okay, it kind of loops and they punch from the shoulder, which means you've missed. Okay, I want it here. Okay, bottom of ribs, where ribs meet stomach, the diaphragm, your solar plexus here. Okay. Okay, there should be a decline in height. There should be it comes into the middle. Okay, and it's your front two knuckles for those two fingers. Okay, buff. That's where you're punching. That's what you're punching with. Okay, okay. We're not trying to go full fist somewhere and hope. Okay, and we want to be accurate. Neck, center, neck, center. Okay, every time, center knuckles here. It fits. Okay. So this is one of those really nice things when you have, like, if you got a camera, mirrors, whatever at home. Okay, in doing home practice, if you're just practicing in the lounge, great. Okay, but set up a phone or something that's just recording you. Yeah, you don't have to have the screen facing so you can see what you're doing while you're doing it, because it might be a distraction. Okay, but if you set your phone up at the end of lounge or kitchen or wherever you practice, do your basic blocks straight towards it, okay? Put a little dot, so turn around, have it recording, put a little dot on the back of the, like a little sticky dot on the back of the phone, not on the screen obviously, and then look at that dot and then do your blocks moving forwards towards the dot, yeah? And then you can see where you're folding, how you're folding, where your techniques are going, where they're hitting, how high they are, how low they are, whether they're off center, everything, okay? Now, when I was training towards black belt, I had the lovely opportunity that one of the venues that we trained in for a while before it moved across the road, what it had 2 rooms in it, had 2 dojos if you like. So there's the main bit where everybody trained, and there's a little back room that was about 8 by 8 mats. No, probably not even that big, thinking about it. 7 by 6 maybe. It wasn't huge, but at the end there was a little wall of mirrors. Okay, and seniors, when you're sort of like brown belt up, a lot of the time when you're in the mainstream kind of what your classes like family classes or whatever you want, where it was like it's kind of a bit of a free for all. Everyone of any age could be in that. We were allowed to be in those, and it was just like general training. But when it came to detail stuff, they said, right, seniors into area 2, go and work a detail of whatever it was, whether it was a pattern or a block or a kick, okay? But do it towards the mirrors. Because if you look at yourself in the mirror while you're doing your techniques, you can see, to a reasonable judgment, what the instructor or the grading panel sees, okay? Yeah, because how you view yourself in your head when you're doing stuff is not necessarily the same as other people looking at what you're doing, okay? It's the same as when we talk about patterns, and little tangent now, but when we say about like speed of pattern and stuff like that, and you're going, I am doing this brilliantly and strong and everything's lovely and okay? And what's actually happening is you're losing technique because you're trying to go too fast, yeah? And you suddenly realise, oh, that's why they keep telling me to slow down. That's why they keep telling me to fix the technique. That's why, you know, whatever the thing is we probably have told you every week for the last 24 weeks, coming up for grading, going, you need to slow down, yeah? You need to fold like this. You need to keep your hands up in your freestyle or whatever, okay? Mirrors, and like I say, with the accessibility these days of something with a camera on it, phones, tablets, an actual recording camera, laptops, yeah, there's even like TVs now that have got the camera in them so you can do Facebook videos and Zoom meetings through the TV on the TV, you know, these super smart TVs, okay? When I get one of those, that's going to be a godsend, I tell you. It was so easy just to stand in front of a big TV so I can see what I'm doing in my lounge and teach and do details from that position when it works. And I've got good internet. Yeah, but if you can see yourself, you know, something that can actually see yourself and show what you're doing, it helps you so much. Okay, so make sure, like I say, when I'm talking about this, heights of punches, heights of chops, how you're folding, how your stance is, how your shoulders are. Remember, be square on your punches. We are not throwing the shoulder through. Yeah, it's messy and rubbish. Okay. Having something that you can watch and see is one of the most helpful things. I would even argue is more helpful than me standing next to you saying, do this, do that, do the other, this is right, this is wrong, change this bit, that bit's all right, yeah? If you know what you're looking for, this is why I'm addressing like seniors, blue to brown belt people, you know what we're looking for, you just don't always notice it yourself when you're doing it because you can't see it. Okay, so something where you can see yourself is really handy, okay? Have fun, enjoy, keep practicing.